Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is South Philly Joe. A few days ago, I made a video concerning Jeff Van Drew, who is a real backstabber in the Democratic Party. He really should not be called a Democrat at all. You can go check out my video again if you haven't seen it. But I would like to move on, and I would also like to say I thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. I appreciate it, and I would hope that you could share some of these videos and get some more subscribers so we can all work together to address these son of a bitches that really deserve to be exposed for what they are. Assholes. All right, let's move to another asshole. He's a real horse's ass. And his name is Mike Pompeo, our Secretary of State. You can see him here in this photograph. Yeah, he's a real fucker. I like to begin with the background of the person first because, if somebody's a son of a bitch, there has to be some kind of trail of evidence to when they're younger, you know? And I think it would be important to take a few minutes to look at this son of a gun, all right? So Mike Pompeo comes from an Italian background, He had some family that came over the turn of the century. And as you know, most Italians, I live in a very Italian area. Most Italians are Catholic, of course. Most. But this guy, he's fucking weird. He's really fucking weird. So let's look at this personal life shit first. All right, so it says he got married in 1986. The guy's about almost 4 years younger than I am. I'm 59. He's, 50, 55, something like that. So he gets divorced after that. So he gets married when he's about 22 or something, okay? Then he gets remarried and has a kid. Well, that's not a fucking problem, normally. But it says here he's affiliated with the Evangelical Presbyterian Church. Evangelical. Now, that wouldn't be anything if he lived out in the fucking sticks and was a redneck. But this guy graduated fucking first in his class at West Point. He's like fucking Robert E. Lee. Okay? And he also went to Harvard and he's a fucking lawyer. So the guy has a trained mind. A guy, if you graduate first in your class, you gotta fucking be able to remember shit. And you gotta read shit quickly. And, because there are a lot of smart people at West Point. These cadets, they have 1,600 SATs. So he's gotta be fucking really smart. Okay? But the weird shit is, in 2007 until 2009, that's 3 fucking years, he's a deacon who teaches Sunday school. So he must really believe in that shit. And that's that evangelical shit. This isn't shit like, oh yeah, well, I believe in God, but, I also understand the universe has its own ways and shit. No, he believes the old hocus pocus shit, and this guy's first in his fucking class. You see what I'm saying? It's like almost like Isaac Newton, this brilliant guy, but he's fucking into this goofy ether shit. In 2014 here, it reads that he was telling a church group that they should know that Jesus Christ is our Savior is truly the only solution for our world. Okay, so he believes Jesus is the only solution. And then a year later, he says, politics is a never-ending struggle until the rapture. So he certainly believes that this shit's going to happen. Now, again, if he believes that shit, that's his own fucking business. But remember, this is a guy who's ranked number 1 in his fucking class. So something's fucked up. Something's really fucked up. All right. So let's look at what I'm saying. You got a brilliant guy. He can answer fucking questions. He can ask questions. I'm going to give you a fucking example. We're going to go back to 2015. He's a congressman from Kansas, and he does the Benghazi shit against Hillary Clinton. Now, I just want you to watch his questioning and look at what he says about what he read, okay? Because this is important. It'll come up later, so fucking listen, all right? All right, here we go. Okay.
You've referred to the QDDR a couple times as being important to diplomatic security. Is that correct?
It provoked a discussion, Congressman, about balancing of risk.
Madam Secretary, I had a chance to read that. I wanted to only read the executive summary that ran 25 pages, but it didn't have a word about diplomatic security in those entire 20.
So here he fucking talks about not a word of diplomatic security, but he reads the fucking 25 pages and he knows what's not in there. So he's very tactical and he can find shit. He's trying to nail her on that diplomatic security shit. He went through 25 pages, this doesn't find it. Remember that.
25 pages of the executive summary, not one word, Madam Secretary. And then I read the remaining pages, amounted to 270 plus. Do you know how many?
Now he's up to 270 pages that he reads. And remember, West Point, he's very smart. You know, he's got to be a quick reader. He remembers shit.
Pages of those 270 had to do with diplomatic security?
It was about the balancing of risk and reward, which
Madam
was
Secretary,
not only about diplomatic security specifically, but about the larger question of our mission around the world.
Madam Secretary, there was no balance. There was 2 pages out of 270 pages.
So now he gets even more specific. He talks about 2 pages out of the fucking 270 pages. And I don't doubt that he fucking read it. And he probably read it a lot more quickly than anything that you or I could do. At least I speak for myself. I'm an honest man. I think in general terms I do my best. But listen, this is a guy who's fucking smart, right? Now let's turn the tables, okay? That was 2015. Now let's go to a couple days ago. A couple fucking days ago. Martha Raddatz, nice reporter from ABC News. She's gonna fucking ask him a question about the Ukraine situation. And again, this is a West Point guy who's fucking Secretary of State, fucking was the head of the CIA, every fucking thing. Let's see how he answers this. And you got to listen to her question.
And I want to turn to this whistleblower complaint, Mr. Secretary. The complaint involving the president and a phone call with a foreign leader to the director of National Intelligence Inspector General. What do you know about those conversations?
So you just gave me a report about a high-seek whistleblower campaign, none of which I've seen.
All right. So let's fucking think here. Okay? He's acting like I didn't see the fucking report. Well, he didn't fucking have to be. He's talking about it like, well, that report was something from secondhand fucking information, right? But here's the key, as the Wall Street Journal said. That fucker, Pompeo, was listening to the whole fucking thing. And now he's acting like he doesn't fucking know it. Because she asked him what he knows about the situation. I'll put that on again because I think it's that fucking important that we go over that. All right. Sorry, folks. I'm a little bit slow here. All right. Let's do this again.
This whistleblower complaint, Mr. Secretary. The complaint involving the president and a phone call with a foreign leader to the director of National Intelligence Inspector General. What do you know about those conversations?
What do you know about those conversations? Simple fucking question. What do you fucking know about those conversations? And we know that he fucking knows because he fucking is listening to the shit. But what the fuck does he say, fucker?
About
Nothing. He said, you just gave me a fucking report. What the fuck kind of answer's that? And then he goes on with some more bullshit.
See, whistleblower campaign, none of which I've seen.
Of course he hasn't fucking seen it. He didn't have to fucking see it. He fucking heard it first fucking hand. What the fuck? That's your fucking Secretary of fucking State. Here's a guy, and I'm getting fucking upset. Here's a guy who's fucking first in his class. He can fucking read shit from left to right and all over the place. All over the fucking place. And he still fucking tries to get around the shit. The motherfucker is trying to fucking lie his fucking way out. And now this fucker wants everybody in the fucking State Department not to fucking testify, not to give any fucking documents. And he's basically trying to set it up like the Democrats are after his ass and they're trying to bully him. But he's the fucking bully because what is this fucker doing? He's going after his own people and he's fucking threatening them in some way. This guy's a motherfucker and he's fucking sick. And why do I think he's fucking sick? Because it's too fucking kooky. Here's a guy who's, you would think he'd be Catholic. You would think he'd be a fucking atheist. He was that smart, but okay. But no, he's a fucking evangelical. The guy's fucking nuts, folks. And people are going after fucking people like Hillary and Joe Biden's son. This motherfucker is the one you want to go after. Now, I can't say he's any worse than Trump or fucking Bill Barr. And I'll get to those fuckers in another video. But this motherfucker is a liar. He's a fucking liar. And you should know it right from this. He tried to evade the fucking question. A simple fucking question. What do you know about the Ukraine? And he gets around it with the slick bullshit and he says, well, I don't know anything about this whistleblower complaint shit. I didn't read it or read a paragraph. Bullshit. You didn't have to fucking read it. You're part of it. This is what we're fucking dealing with. Fucking liars. Fucking bullshit. And you wonder why I was so fucking pissed at Van Drew and fucking Tucker Carlson. Because they're all fucking part of this shit. And on YouTube, you got all these fucking channels. They're more fucking worried about Vince Foster and Hillary Clinton and shit than this motherfucker. This is a dangerous motherfucker. First in his fucking class. He's gonna think of all kinds of shit to get out of shit. And this is what we've got. And I'm calling his tune. He's a fucking liar. He's a smart man, but he's a fucking liar. And we don't need a fucking liar in our fucking government. That son of a bitch. Listen, I'm too fucking hot to go on here. So if you like this video and my other ones, I would ask that you please subscribe and share this video because he's really a fucking asshole and you can't let this guy get away with it. South Philly Joe saying, yo, see you next time, people.